Okay, bedtime.
Hello everyone, welcome back to more Great Satonic Chronicles. How are you? Hope you all doing well. Today we're starting screens down by Weedy. Check them out. Link in description below. And I do not know if that ad was for, and I don't care if that ad was for frauds. I paid professional actors to act. 100% having money for that. But anyways, so real quick. I gotta call something out. So Code Blank was like, oh, we can collaborate with the Yu-Gi-Ohs. And they have people wearing the clothing and like Mars playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For Mars will have Link monsters in hand and all this other stuff. And it's like, look, and people call them out on it. If they go, oh, our Mars don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, yeah, I won't expect your Mars to know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! That's not their job. Their job is to model. There's supposed to be like a scene director or someone who knows what the fuck they're doing. To direct! To give a Mars direction. And like a prop master and stuff like, there's so many other people. The Mars are like the last people to like even consider to blame in a situation like that. If they go, oh, it's not Mars' fault. It's like, yeah, we have a list of people to go through first before we get to the Mars. But it's just like the dodge of like responsibility of like, hey, like research what you're trying to like advertise to me. Like, imagine if Nike got like, called like, oh, we're sponsored by Kobe, but it was really LeBron James. You'd be like, well, for fuck Nike, you're supposed to know who that is. Kind of a thing. But it's just silly, ridiculous, and again, I don't feel like the company, like, really took responsibility. They were just kind of trying to brush it off. As it so happens, the defense does have evidence to present. What? Don't be absurd. There's nothing of relevance remaining from the time. Objection. It's high time that you realize something, my lord. This gentleman has an uncanny habit of producing evidence on the final hour that has escaped everyone else's attention. Nonsense! I mean, that was like a scripted video game by hey, pop off. What's your escape? What do you have? I dare say, we'll find a decisive piece of evidence that will reveal the whole truth about this war and tale. How could you? Decisive? Well, it would appear there's no escaping it now, my lord. Let it be so, then. Present whatever you think you have, but can solve this decade-old enigma, if you're capable. I feel challenged! Oh, he's stand up! He's like... Let's fucking go! This is a single piece of evidence that can clarify what really happened 10 years ago. The last will and testament of Lord Clint Van Zeeks. Ha! A wonderful, astute observation, I'm sure. But in case it escaped your nose, that document was long lost ago. That's right, it was. Only, I have it right here. Discovered just moments ago. Impossible! That can't be! Everything that's happened comes back to this world. This document is the keeper of a lock for time mystery. Oh, I love, that's a good facial expression. My brother's last will and testament? Where did you find that? It was worded up inside this. Inside a chroma? I mean, that's a perfectly reasonable hiding spot for that. But that ultimate weapon Gisha Soki Tane has lain undisturbed in the hilt of his sword all these years. Just waiting for the right time to emerge and reveal the truth. The signature and seal certainly looks official. My God, it's true. We're both handwriting. There could be no mistaken. I forbid contents of that document being read aloud. Do you hear me? I strictly forbid. You can't do that, my lord. But this document could explain everything. The document can literally destroy the meaning of justice in this country. I demand that you hand it to me at once. I mean, this is the most corrupt judge I think we've ever had in Ace Attorney. I think this is the most, like, corrupt person ever in the Ace Attorney games. Why? Why are you trying to hide? Could be that you already know what's written on this page. What are you implying? Close the door with immediate effect. Clear the courtroom. Ooh, he put the leg on. Do that alone? And you yourself a fair bar as Lord Chief Justice. I beg your pardon? A strictly ending a trial, forcefully ending a trial without a good reason? And not any trial. A closed trial of Her Majesty the Queen. To defy the monarch's will is treason. Ugh. Look, claim. Oh, okay. Did you? It's going too fast for me. Well, my lord. It will appear as though proceedings ongoing inquiry as you hoped. You foolish fools! Go ahead, Luskin. Read it. The prosecution gives its full support. Very well then. No! For God's sake! No! The man's shaking like a poor picture. I penned this, my last will and testament, in the final moments before my inevitable and willing death. But as 11 p.m., I sit on my writing desk in my office. My good friend Soki stands at my shoulder. He has expressed his intent to evoke the dying ritual of a doom, but I may depart this world with honor, an honor of which I am utterly undeserving. The Japanese are truly merciful people. I, Clint Van Zeeks, Lord of the Manor of Van Zeeks estate, hereby confess to the following. I'm the killer who has come to be known in the society as a professor, guilty of 4 counts of murder. I will not here disclose the corrupt rival along the arrested crime, which is to me, as one of them, so apparent. However, 6 months ago, I took the life of a member of the House of the Lords at the Hall of Deprivery, a demon who unhappily sacrificed the common man to follow his own interests, abusing his position and power. The laws impotent against such a vile avarice. Only a fellow demon could get rid of society of this menace. That demon was my crime, upon which I'm willing to set my greyhound. Although I am a hunter of some experience, I'm a poor felon, it seems. My guilt was at once recognized by another, and I became subject to extortion. He held over me for threat of exposing my wicked crime to my beloved wife and brother. Under that threat, I've done this man's billings for months now, killing those he demanded I kill. Oh! So he's been blackmailed. As I watch my fellow mentor perish before my eyes of a jaw of a hound I command, I realize I lost the last shard of decency within me, and sunk to the level of a wild beast. There is no path back to the light, be it I or my dear friend Asoki who dies this night. I'm eternally damned. To my extraordinary Mel Strongheart, may you feel the jaws of the beast at your foot every time you swallow. Oh, he named him. Thank you. That is great evidence. He smiles. So now we know. Yes, Clint Van Zeke was a murderer, but someone was directing him and naming his victims. Well, for 3 of them. His extraordinaire Lord Mayor Strongheart. It was you. So Strongheart, a moment ago, you claimed that the whole code was, has just heard could destroy justice in this country. But you weren't trying to protect justice at all. All you were trying to do was conceal the secret of your true nature, the countless lives you sacrificed up until now. It just doesn't make sense to me that the full victim of the full Lord Chief Justice was my brother's benefactor and a man of lofty principles. As I said, Clinton had no possible reason to kill the man. But you did, didn't you, Longstrong? I mean, you gotta get the Lord Chief Justice out of the way so you can take the position. To eliminate the man you stood between you and the office you set your sights on. So you used your own haunted dog, Lord Clint Van Zeeks to take him down. It had to be done. Jesus Christ. No sign of remorse. London's unsavory showers were deep, and the arm of the law fails to reach for depth. Crime must be cut off of roots, but Lord Chief Justice at the time couldn't see that. He was weak. Lawfully principles, you say. To amount to kindness, if you ask me. And just why I took his place. In order to fight the crime he was aligned to spread like wildfire. Promoting the man? The Reaper. The Professor. The name makes no difference. As I explained countless times away, it was time for the foremost of law and order in London. Are you getting legitimized for more of my father now too? Genshin Asogi. Well, that's unfortunate. I fully intend to send him back to Japan, as we agreed. I don't believe you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed him. No, it wasn't me who took your father's life. Then who? I'm now following his mock execution. I went to Loge Cemetery at 3 in the morning with Jingoku. Judge Jingoku? Pharaoh had to be a collaborator on the Japanese side to manage Asogi's treatment after his... makes sense. Jingoku had Phil's ambition and made him easy to manipulate. 10 years ago, after he stood trial for destruction of Winston, I had words with him. I told him the position of Minister of Foreign Affairs would be his. He couldn't agree fast enough. God dang, Chujo, you foolish fool! As you know, Asogi escaped from prison in a closed castle and was subsequently inherited. We intended to take him out of his grave before he went out. But sadly, all did not go to plan. There was an unexpected visitor of the cemetery with his own ideas about digging up graves. A man who witnessed that no one was supposed to see. Enoch Dwello. Of course, I knew grave rob was frequent in London's cemeteries. But that grave, on that particular night... Blast it! If people found out the convict wasn't really executed, the scandal would walk the very foundations of empire. Then, what to do? Shoot him, Mr. Jijoku. Shoot Sogi at once. He can't live now this has happened. He has to go! What are you talking about? You had an agreement. You promised him he could return to Japan. Everything has changed now. If the truth gets out because of us, both of us will be finished. Forever. Come on, Jijoku. Dude, pull the trigger. Shoot! Oh yeah, I didn't kill the man. But I owed his death. Yeah, I showed. Okay. Jigoku shot Asogi from the chalice. The Grey Robber was so close, the blood spattered all over his coat. He fled as fast as his legs could carry him. But Jigoku and I put Asogi's body back in the grave from which he just emerged. When I lay alone of Ragford's Mo's presence at the scene, I made her swear to 2 things. Never to remove the professor's mask, and never to speak of the events of that night. And with that, the secret was buried along with Asogi's corpse. I mean, she made a diorama of what happened. So I think she pretty much spoke of what happened somewhat. Well, depending on how much she actually saw. But still, like, ain't that... Anyways, besides the point. So now you know what really happened in Loki Cemetery that night. It was Jojoku, you Japanese acquaintance, who killed Sogi Man, you see. He claimed to be the man's friend, but when push come to shove, he pulled the trigger. Just before Mr. Goku left for Korean, he said that the status exchange was a demand from his British counterpart, not a request. I mean, you gotta demand these things. So you could host him too, using what happened at the grave. About that time, Jinjoku was the Minister of Foreign Affairs, negotiating international treaties with Britain. International treaties with Britain. You can imagine what would have happened if it came to life that he murdered a compatriot 10 years earlier. He would have lost everything. I'm really reminding him of that. How do you sleep at night? With a nice pillow. These past 10 years I fought tirelessly with Dr. Recesses of London's criminal underworld. And I used whatever means necessary to ensure that justice prevails in law and order reigns supreme. Objection. That could be for the truth. The fact is, you haven't fought crime at all. You became crime. How dare you! I saved Plain Van Zeke from dishonor and his death. Objection. He's dead! We're all dead. We all killed each other. I mean, dishonor and his death, but like, was it worth him? Well, it's behind the scenes, you systematically burned no one he's still anyway. And you killed an innocent man, basically, too. And then, you made my father take the blame. It was unavoidable. It was the only way to protect our justice system in public. Oh. Let's not forget the other you had killed as well. Thank the defendant up as the Weeper to cover up the truth behind the murders of countless more. That's enough! Do you have any idea of a conniving that went to the clothes of those wretched criminals? We have fire with fire. Codes cannot function without a weapon. Can you see all I've done for this country? This has been my struggle. You've done nothing. It's Lil Van Zeke's who've worked tirelessly and justly in code, while doing the disgrace of the Reaper name. And Inspector Gregson fought with anguish for having saw his hands through a desire to do the right thing. Not to mention Genshin and Soki, who wrecks his life going in the pursuit of truth that you tried to hide. No, the darker recesses of London's underworld were largely fired by you. You little... Oh my god, I love that work. Where do you get it through your thick skulls? That's all for the Queen of the Country. I'm tired of that excuse. You considerably twist the truth for borrowing power to make others do your bidding. Nothing more. People who willingly twist the truth and coerce others have no right to call themselves part of the judiciary. I strongly suggest that you don't ever talk of justice again. Ah! Ah! Oh, I'm getting a round of applause. Well. Still meme. I guess though, still meme. Oh, well deserved round of applause, I think. quite more often as a performance. What are you talking about? These allow for grave expressions, but beautiful pronounced plain English. Really, our friends from Far East are quite a picture of industrialization. You frog, keep your mockery. Oh please, don't misunderstand. It really is exactly as you both said. What are you trying to say? I walk past dark recesses of London's underworld. How do you put it? Done nothing? I confess it's a little basic to have been put out so softly, but yes, I really have done nothing, which means I can't be in dire for nothing, no? What? What do you mean? You coerce someone to murder. Multiple things. You play modes. You've done all these things. You've killed people. Oh my god. Done nothing my ass. My left butt cheek, specifically. I don't know why my left butt cheek specifically. Exactly! I'm also getting put in my position of judge, so I can not guilty myself about how I bet how you'll be doing well tonight. It's true, person, I've committed no crime. I don't know 1800 British law, but I think, telling someone to kill another person has to be illegal on some front. Right? Like, that's not just me, that's not just a me thing. But it has to be something to that. I've merely been surrounded by foolish fools who acted very rash indeed. Oh, that's what you're going with? They acted rash?
Objection.
You can't get away with this. You considerably preyed on people's weaknesses. And then what? Frighten them? Are you sure that wasn't just bargaining? Oh, is that what we're calling it? Bargaining. I like to dress off a good load of ladies and gentlemen of a jurisdictionary here. Man, I'm still waiting for them to put the pre-orders of that Aki figure. Because I really want that Aki figure. Anyways, besides the poem. All you know of these darker recesses in our great capital. Deep down, I believe you also know. To fight versus dwell requires at least some of us to occupy the darkness ourselves. I was born in the darkness! You simply use the darkness. Jonathan! You gotta be responsible, Jonathan! You know what? Don't let me appeal to your good senses now. Consider the situation with me. If it's cast... I cannot do that. Anyways. If this catalog of horrific revolutions would become common knowledge along the 6 million inhabitants of London, what might happen? To learn the infamous murder of lords and nobles was a respected member of the aristocrat himself. But there's a sub can't. Yeah, maybe you should have fucking did that shit. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But the Reaper of Bailey was an organized group of assassins managed by Scrawny Yard Spectrum. It sounds like you made this problem yourself. And finally, but it was all messed up by Lord Chief Justice himself. If the general public knew, or Britain knew the truth, All favor police and prosecutor's office would be completely lost without a doubt. Public overcapital would be completely broken down. We'd be cast back to the lawless days of the last century. Precisely, as it was 100 years ago, when 1 in 10 of the population were criminals. Think what we're accomplished since then: a public policing force, a comprehensive set of laws, and if we want to continue to protect this new era of law and order, I'll say again, we must at times occupy the darkness ourselves. AKA, you just don't want to go to prison. We successfully identified and apprehended the man responsible for taking Inspector Gregerson's life. We did. Now, that was all that I expected of his trial. And all, I mean, exactly, because, like, oh yeah, this would create a great disturbance in British law. Most of them I did myself. But besides the point, we'd be eliminated from the minutes of those proceedings in the interest of preserving law and order. And to protect Her Majesty the Queen, of course. Well, lords and gentlemen, what do you say? He has a point. The things Lord Stronghold has done are quite unforgivable. But on the other hand, it's in our duty to, yeah, I cannot keep up. I have a solution. Are you hearing this? Will the British judiciary? Oh yes, who would have thought the government will want to cover up horrible acts? For your rousing response, my friends, I express my heartfelt gratitude. Therefore, in accordance with the overwhelming wishes of the code, the records shall be erased. You have to respect the man's ability to turn the situation in his favor. I mean, you do. Luke Strongheart really is a master of manipulation. You have conclusively proven his guilt. He has still managed to evade justice. I just don't know what we can do. We escape. It looks like the trial's really getting come to an end now. I'm almost out of options, I think. Yes, silence him with a clap of the decks. Yes, I know only too well. The only thing that carries any weight is hard evidence. But, Mr. Nardoho, what evidence is there to use at this stage of the trial? I have an idea. I don't know why anything would come of it, but sometimes you say, fuck it. Oh, in my YouTube show today, I feel, I'm not sure how I feel about myself, but because I was talking about the Mike Cappage's secret layer the Magic did. For those who don't know, Mike Cappage's is a joke in Avatar: The Last Airbender, where a guy's cabbages got destroyed like 4 or 5 times throughout the series, and then Koa made so like there was a whole company named after the cabbages guy. Which I thought was being a big joke, you know, being a dead hose. And then, like, the secret layers for Magic, they have like 5, one of them was from my cabbages guy. And then, like, the thank you for those secret layers was full of cabbages. Like, the joke is funny in the show, but, like, it was played enough I didn't get old, but, like, I think people, like, how the legacies carry out with my cabbages is gotten old. You would think. But, you know, it takes, you know, a lot of time for the cabbages to get destroyed. But I was explaining, like, you know, if you're enjoying the meme still, you know, have fun with it. But, because, like, I feel like at this point it's kind of like, you know, a company trying to be, like, 6'7", or, like, Fam Squad, and I said 6-7. I'm not sure how I feel about myself. Oh yes, Mr. Sholmes active if you have that with you earlier. We expose all of Lord Strongheart's wrongdoings now. I have no doubt that Mr. Sholmes had already deduced exactly how the truth will unfold. So I think it must be time for the great detective to take center stage, don't you? Yes, absolutely. Let's take the hair above the ears then, and heave! Alright, here goes. Heave! Ow, 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 ow! But dear fellas, I must remind you every time, a gentle tug will suffice. Mr. Sholmes, you're looking in quite the wrong direction, Mr. Naruto, because I'm over here. Ah! Mr. Naruto, he's... Oh yeah. This kind of jumped the shock a bit. Mr. Sholmes has invented holograms in 1800 London. I was expecting you back, Sholmes. Delighted to be here again. Lord Strongheart. What is the meaning of this? Bird, seize him! Put that man in the irons! This is a close cup. You've been warned once already, man. What for? We can't get a hold of him alone. Yeah, exactly! Look! Holograms in 1800 London, man. We just go right through him. And before your efforts are wasted, you see. The fogs have jumped with shock. The great detective you see before you is composed of entirely light and charm. An image, if you will. Mr. Naruto, I must congratulate you on your fine deductions. Mr. Sholmes, what on earth is... Aren't you familiar, I wonder, with an invention known as the telephone? Well, yes. I hear that some public telephones have been... See, the telephones have just recently got installed in Tokyo. And this man is using holograms. Everything else needs to step up the games. The sound speaker voice is converted into electric signal transmitted instantly into another place. Quite, sounds transmitted, so could not images keep them company, I must have? That's how I did some Mars experiment to develop such device specifically for this day. Mars experimentation, Mr. Sholmes. What Mars? I mean, honestly. It's somewhat incidentally, I thought we might as well transmit an entire theme somewhat incidentally, Mr. Sholmes. Not you being in Mars. Do you mean to say you're not actually here, Sholmes? Ah, I knew my trusted partner would have no trouble grasping the concept. Except he's grasping the stand to steady himself after your shock arrival. Poor father, I would have hoped he might have been forewarned, being the great detective's great partner. Leave my coma once! Get out! I swear to you! Dear me, you on the other hand, Lord Strongheart, appear to have a very poor grasp of the situation. Allow me to reiterate, I'm not here, which would, I hope, lead naturally to one asking, where exactly are you? But the very question I was waiting for. I'm at present enjoying the air in a rather splendid garden. A garden? Not just any garden, you understand. A garden at Buckingham Palace. The man got volumes with the Queen. What? You can't be! Buckingham Palace? What's Buckingham Palace, Miss Sartrobe? I never heard of it. The man's been in Britain for a year, and the man's never heard where the Queen lives. Okay. Do you ever read the news, Mr. Naruto? I mean, that is a good question. Mr. Sholmes? Is Iris with you, though? Ah, well, now, I was currently enjoying some tea. With Her Majesty. Her Majesty? Not just any Her Majesty, you understand. Her Majesty the Queen of the British Empire. How do you prepare for this bucking? That is a Goku question, I feel like. A kid Goku question. What on earth is this all about? Buckingham Palace is Her Majesty the Queen's residence in London, Mr. Nadaho. Order of the court! I demand immediate silence. Her Majesty the Queen? You can't be... I mean, no! This is some unforgivable distaste for trickery by a fourth-rate detective, that's all. We can get the Kaiba here, see. Unforgivably distaste for trickery. What an apt description. A code such attended by elite members of the judiciary is aware of that. Presuming Her Majesty would be more than a little curious about the proceedings. So I decide to show him everything from start to finish. Huh? You showed him? Indeed. But the dent of Hollock Sholmes' remote Cinemagraph. You meddling! This is some kind of nightmare. Just as appeared to be saying before you, regarding you with talk of Malay's invention. No doubt you inferred the reverse is also true. So my thing is too, like, where did he set up the devices? Like, how, like, did he set this up beforehand? He had to have. And, like, no one knows the man putting strange devices in the courtroom. You don't mean Her Majesty has seen and heard every moment of the proceedings. I assume there would be no objection. After all, every trial in this country is conducted under the approves of Her Majesty, as you know. You! I confess I'm very impatient to hear Her Majesty's opinion about the unforgivable distaste for trickery in which you've been engaging over the past 10 years. No! I was merely... Oh, so sorry to keep you all waiting. Vicky and I had so much to talk about. I love it. I was just like, again, pull kind of like a Goku moment. It's just like, it's Vicky. Icky Vicky. Alright, there y'all. In fact, I have a little message for Her Majesty. I like how she said in 10-year to deliver the message. Hey, message? Well then, if everyone's saying comfortably. For within and with immediate effect, our authority previously referred to Mal Strongheart is hereby revoked for evermore. Furthermore, he would be prosecuted for crimes against his country in a public trial by jury in the coming days. Woohoo! Public trial! So it seems that Her Majesty doesn't believe we need to fight fire with fire. Justice of his country needed not to be administrated from shadows at all. Matt Strongheart? The darkness you fostered to conceal your despicable actions these past 10 years is a thing of the past now. After today, I mean, which one is easier, man? Which one is easier? Your blade of law has no future because you're no longer the Lord Chief Justice. In the eyes of the law and Her Majesty the Queen, you are nothing but a criminal. Abjured! Comes the Jode! He broke the unicorn staff. I'm actually sad about that. Ooh, that got hold. That's like a good fall. What? Great, we just said fell to the courtroom. Look at this! We're dead! Everyone's dead! We got hologram shows! Explosion of the courtroom! What's next? Lord Klein Van Zeeks left a will in which he confessed to everything. What's with voice came out of Sogi's mouth? It deranged me completely. I knew I must do anything and everything in my power to contain the situation. Well, I couldn't find a damn document. I searched the cell, but I wasn't there. What did he summon for weak dragon of the wall? Yeah, honestly. Which, precipitated the jailbreak plot presumed. What do you mean? The need to obtain that will was all-consuming. I was sure if I facilitated Sogi's escape, he would emerge with will somewhere on his person. But just which searching his limp body in the cemetery that night, it still eluded me. It never crossed my mind that it was concealed in the soul of Soda's hill. Most people won't think about that, to be honest. What pains me now is that my brother left this world without a word to me. I'm sorry, Lord Van Zeeks. In point of fact, I think perhaps that isn't the case. Sorry? How could that be? There's Mo to his last one. Oh, of course there is. Let's read Mo. What? As I confront the prospect of my demise, I feel bitter regret for my younger brother. Brock, you have always looked up to me. And now, you follow my footsteps to become a prosecutor. It's my fervor dream that my unspeakable deeds should not hinder your advancement. I ask not for understanding, for none can understand my depravity. I ask for forgiveness. Asogi is a fine detective and a hunter worthy of respect. He agreed to honor my final two wishes. The first is that the document survives, and the second I cannot commit to paper. I have confessed sins to my wife, and may she find resolution in my death. With my eternal gratitude to my Japanese friend, I rouse my quilt. Clan Van Zeeks? Plant. My Strongheart. You collude with Shinjiro Goku in a criminal part so immense it spanned the oceans. And you coldly murder all of us who knew the truth about what happened 10 years ago. But why do you set about that now, a whole decade later? I mean, 10 seemed like a good amount of years to ascend to the very peak. Those last 10 years made me realize Big Lord Chief Justice wasn't enough. Short becoming Her Majesty's Attorney General, I could have no real power to affect the changes needed in this country. It's always more, huh? And for that promotion, I need to show no remnants of the past remain. How could you? I like everything to run smoothly in the exact manner that I prescribe. I mean, I think most people do. And I just step away. And for your ambition to succeed, did it ever bother you to count the number of brilliant people you had killed? Ah, Mr. Weeper, are you not forgetting something? Such as, you very much adapted your usual persona-like demeanor of the proceedings now. But a variety of the situation is that you've been defended in this trial. However, the presiding judge would appear to have fallen from the bench as the world. That's a bit of an understatement. Master Jackson vote, but we trust the final objection to an old friend. My lord! He's been here the whole time. As a member of the judiciary, I've been following the proceedings from the gallery. And I must say, I should never forgive the extraordinary battle between good and evil that I witnessed here today. The darkness justice in our lands for these past 10 years has been dispelled at last. Thanks in no small part to the efforts of a bright young star from the east. Defense Counsel Dr. Ho? Yes, my lord. On behalf of everyone present in the Old Bailey, I give my heartfelt thanks. You too kind, my lord. For the first time facing you in court, just under a year ago now, I have fans of invitations. If British justice was so twisted over its long history, was finally known to change, this might just be the man to do it. Oh, of course. Everyone says that. What? But at the time, I won't allow myself to acknowledge the possibility. I couldn't overcome my hatred of the Japanese after the circumstances of my brother's death. Mr. Nadaho, allow me to apologize for the countless discourtesies on my part. You're a little balanced talent. Oh, well, Ben's Eeks. When I first arrived in Great Britain, I was a little nobody, certainly not alone. The truth is, my purchase of a towel have been entirely made by miraculous people I've met. My best friend Cosmo Sogi, who led me here to Britain in the first place. My lord and ever patient. I mean, she knows just the book of knowledge on her. And the brave Lord Van Zeeks who never failed to challenge for Napoleon's rival. Not to mention, the exceptional master of logic and reasoning, who showed me the true art of deduction, Mr. Sholmes. Saving the best for life, Mr. Notterhood. What relief! I'm all aware without these people's help and support, I won't be where I am today. The truth is the guiding light leads all to happiness. I've lived by the principle for a long time now, but it's actually not true. The truth can also cause great pain. Sometimes even leave people on the brink of despair. Poo 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 poo. Danganronpa 2 X2 coming soon to a game console near you. And for that reason, those who feel the need to hide the truth, who do it instinctively even. But as soon as we allow our eyes to set on something other than the truth, darkness takes hold. And from there it grows until eventually it makes us blind to the guiding light of the truth altogether. So that's why it's my belief, but we must all resolve to never avert our eyes for what's just and true. So we can continue to walk the straight and narrow path ahead. Well, I must excuse myself now. Before I go, Mr. Nadaho, let me compliment you on your grand opus. What? A very beautiful, composed case against a stronghold. Oh, master would never be able to. I mean, the man confessed to the shit. That helps a lot. Thanks to you and your fellows, the haunting undertones corrupting British justice system have been silenced. Thank you very much. So, until our paths cross again somewhere. Well then, it would appear that this long trial has finally come to an end. You know, somehow it doesn't feel as long as the first case felt like it took a fucking eternity. I'm quite sure we shall meet again here in the courtroom before long, Prosecutor Blanc Van Zeeks. In the conclusion of these proceedings, I hereby declare the defendant Blanc Van Zeeks Yeah, we finally got a non-guilty bug. Took forever. That's all. Custom Joe. It really is over. But did I sacrifice too much? Mr. Naruto. I really must congratulate you. It was truly a splendid performance. Honestly, I couldn't be happier for you. Oh, thank you very much. I really couldn't have done without you at my side through it all, Miss Satoru. Oh, you kind words mean so much to me. I mean, again, Book of Knowledge. It was fun to show that, Miss Naruto. I thought you'd be smiling from ear to ear, but you look a lot glum. Well, of course I'd be delighted by the verdict, but in exposing the truth, I'm afraid I cost my client a great deal of pain. I'm really not sure that's what a lawyer ought to be doing. Oh well, in that case, I'm quite sure when you see Lord Van Zeke's smiling face, everything will seem much better. Has a man ever smiled? Have you seen this man smile before? Put that out to me. I want an exact time and place. Because the man does not smile. Miss Satoru? Everything seems worse. He has a face like a thunder. Oh dear. I really shouldn't be presumed. Mr. Naruto. Yes. Almost a year now, since I first county here of his vehicle. For you to listen to the level actually you demonstrated today. Well, it's quite remarkable. When he, maybe he likes to get quonk. But I suppose the most unparalleled truth you could have ever imagined today in code. I feel that I robbed you of something you held so dear. What was it he said? To fight versus the dwelling darkness requires at least some of us to occupy the darkness ourselves. But that was just the feeblest use of a coward. Only those with a steadfast eye for truth, what it takes to fight the dark forces of crime. You may find work of establishing that fact in code today. Oh. Well, thank you. Magnus woes. I'm quite sure Kazuma-sama will have a smile on his face at this very moment if he was here. Kazuma. Man, you need to stop saying people have smiles on their faces. Miss Satoru? There's another face like thunder here. Oh my. And he really was here. Lone Van Zeeks? Allow me to congratulate you on your acquittal. Congratulate me? Or curse me? You failed to bring down the Reaper. I do owe you an apology. No, it's his eye he should apologize. Your father Genshin. If I had been stronger perhaps, I made an unforgivable error in judgment. I could afford no excuse. I could afford no forgiveness. That said, I suppose you fought for justice and truth. And for that at least, I cannot withhold respect. Your words mean more to me than you can know. I hope them dear. Oh, that's sweet. Kazuma-sama. I must say, there's one thing that's still bothering me. What's that? But will the load Clint Pen Zeke's will. Oh yeah, the second thing by he Clint Pen. So he's a fine detective and a hunter. Yeah. I mean, how much do we really need to go over again? I mean, we just went this. I don't feel like we wing this again. What could the second of his final wishes have been? But your father agreed to honor, you mean? I think perhaps I might be able to shed some light on that. What? Father? It was 10 years ago, as you know, the day before the execution was scheduled. I went to prison to say my farewells to Genshin. Man, I feel like a condemned criminal. Well, sure, a lot of people visit him. Man, why are you putting up more of a fight against him? If you only agree to it, sure, I would gladly petition the government. We've been through this already. You don't need to worry about me. Anyway, Yuji, I have a favor to ask of you. Some of grave opponents. You're one of my greatest friends, Genshin. Whatever it is, consider it done. I'm going to tell you an address. I need to go there once. In secret and telling no one. You should find Leia of Gentry hanging in there. Leia of Gentry. She's not in a good way, and she's with a child. For both of them. As a medical man, I'd like you to go to attend to her. Please, you're her only hope. By any chance, is the child yours, Genshin? Don't be daft. I like the word daft. That's a fun word. It's a favorite asked by me by a man I knew as his dying wish. My goodness. I swore to the man that I will help. That I will do whatever I can for his wife and unborn child. Perhaps if something will happen to me, I need to ask you that same favor. You're the only person I know that I can truly rely on. What do you say if something were to happen to you? Tomorrow night, you're gonna be... You never know though, do you? What life will bring. Alright then, tell me the address. I heard of that once with... No! Not with him. Pawn? But it's a favor I'm asking of you and honoring you, Eugen. Oh, right, I see. Very well then. Maybe he knew that his friend betrayed him. That very night I called a train from Paddington to Dharma and Devon. I found the old house in the middle of nowhere it was. An old hunting hound lay asleep in the grounds. The poor woman was on the floor in the back of a darkened room. She was in mortal danger. I broke her walls to participate the labor before she weakened for him. It was a torturous both. I did everything humanly possible for her and her child. And in the end, I was lucky enough to welcome a new life into the world. But tragically, my efforts to save a mother's life was in vain. I have a happy newborn girl in my arms and wept longer than I can care for. That would be so hard to like deliver like a baby or like any medical thing. Try to save someone's life if they die. But you have to have a strong heart for that. Eventually, in something of a day, as I look around the room, there was a precious little invent, an old traveling case that caught my eye. It could have been well looked after over the years, made of top quality level with fine stitching. But it was when I saw the emblem on the side of it that everything dropped into place. B for Baxterville. Baxterville? You mean the woman was the wife of Clint Van Zeeks? What, no one knows a noble woman disappeared and died? The newborn was his dog. But that makes no sense. Why if one Clint entrusted the child to my care in that case? I was completely unaware that he even had a dog. I suppose he really didn't have a choice. What? What you, well, you said, your brother said that he confessed everything to his wife. She must have been so beside herself with worry for her child. If a true identity of the professor were ever to be made public, the goal would be forever branded as the dog of an infamous mass murderer. So the only solution was to distance the young girl from the Van Zeek family as much as possible. Don't believe it. Imagine in his file Lord Clan Van Zeek's made obvious shows. He will have thought to himself, a Japanese man is someone I can trust. I honor my promise to Genshin, of course. However, only a month later I was summoned back to Japan, and without disclosing the parentage of a child, I couldn't obtain permission to take her with me. Oh, how awful. I was completely at a loss, and then I had to ask my great friend. I asked him if he would be a father to her. That would be Mr. Sholmes, presumably. Yes. He took one look into my eyes and agreed to it on the spot. Mr. Sholmes, he has a heart of gold. William, all it can be said about death of a child was to give her a name. Oh? When I came to... I mean, who's Ted? I mean, come on. I was trying to escape the grief of losing my darling wife. So when I gave her a name... so it was her name I gave to the little girl. Your wife's name, Professor McCope. In other words, the name of my mother. I meant, McCope. Oh! That's why I'm a... Oh, in English, Alice. I had no idea. Ouch! Mr. Naruto, what's wrong? This little thing just pinched me behind my trouser pocket hard. My dear fellas, can you hear me? Mr. Sholmes, is that you? Well, someone had revenge. Ow! Yes, we can hear you. Now you see what excessive tugging can do. Let that be a lesson to you. Mr. Sholmes, we weren't able to fake you properly before, but you simply were marvelous. Your checkmate move was a stroke of genius. Indeed it was, wasn't it? I surpassed myself, I feel. It's been imperative to me to stop the Lord Chief Justice will require such measures. Uno, Susie! Oh, Iris. Oh, I'm so pleased. What a wonderful outcome. Her Majesty, Queen Vicky, said she thought my special blend was see, you got approval from the Queen. Isn't that great? No, Mom, I'm sure she did. After all, no one brews a more delicious tea than you do, Iris. Let's have a party to celebrate. And Mr. Weeple, you simply must come too. What? I'm afraid I couldn't. But Weeple and Bailey, frustrated by a 10-year ago again. No, Willie? Oh, poo. But I give my word that I shall present myself at your residence in the near future to express my gratitude. Oh, how lovely. You promised now. I won't let you forget. Bye for now. Oh, Iris, thank you for all your help, Oyo. Oh, that's nothing. Just come back home soon. Ow! One final pinch goodbye, was it? The man would not let it go, huh? Well, I think I ought to be leaving now. Lord Zeeks, will you care to accompany me? Certainly. Mr. Notterholm, allow me once again to express my deep gratitude to you. I believe you saved my life. Wait, Lord Zeeks. Yes. What are you intending to do now? Well, clearly, I shall resign from the prosecutor's office. Oh no! I intend to, publicize the full truth about the professor case. Once that's done, the Van Zeek family will be ostracized completely from London society. Surely not. As soon as I'm free from my employment, I shall leave the capital. Oh, I see. Don't be a foolish fool! Well, actions of a man once fears for my weep over Bailey. I beg your pardon. Stay! What's the worst that can happen? For the past 10 years, you have pursued Nam and been cast as one of the dark forces yourself. And now you've finally been free from that dispute, and your battle is just beginning. Well, I certainly never expected to hear those words from your lip. I waited a very long time to come to London. Now I'm probably here. I intend to learn all that I can. Anyways, goodbye for now. I'm just getting out the hole. Cosmo is soggy. Seems as though he really matured suddenly. It's not the only one he's matured, Mr. Notterholm. Huh? Well, I think we should make our way back to Baker Street. We must help ours with tonight's dinner. We must. It was then that I came to a point of decision in my future. Oh yeah. What have you decided, so? I'm home. Ah, we're being fired. No one's taking those smoke grenade away yet? About time you got here. I've been waiting for ages, Otto. What are you doing with that colorful piece of history? It's fine, eh? It's going off with a bang. I mean fireworks, ideally. There's a girl on Forester Street who could help you with that, I think. Well, I remember that. You don't have to reload that thing every time I speak. She wants to be on the safe side of things. You must really hear this. It's quite an extraordinary thing. I assure you, it would defy your expectations. Take down every detail in October. Our famous great detective regarding his problem with a tale of his adventure. A sight to behold. We care to hazard a guess. Where do you suppose the Phoenix runaway had concealed himself? Will you believe inside the trunk I've found abandoned in his cabin? I will believe it, yes. I say, McCodebub, a detective no hand of surprise. I mean, he was there. I wonder why that is. Maybe because I was there seeing as well as Chomes. What? You were? But why didn't you say so before? You forgot? Not quite as I was expecting to behold, but still. It's hard to not feel privileged to see it. Hello, Mr. Chums, Professor McCobub. I'm finally back from Bailey. Not a moment too soon. A feast prepared by ours and Miss Satora awaits. I must say, I haven't seen Satora looking so happy in a long time. Luna, there you are. Dinner's on the table, everyone. Please do come and take a seat. It's time to fill my boots. Goodness, is that really true, Gino? Yep, I'm losing me Coppel's badge and going back to what I know best. It's a driver's life for me. You leaving the police force? But why, Jeannie? Well, the boss isn't around anymore, so... Oh. And anyways, no matter how hard I try, but we ain't never gonna accept a driver turned dick, is he? Dick is now worth a detective for us. There's nothing funny about it. People can change, you know. Oh yes, that reminds me. I will thoughtfully offer to relieve a bailiff to this now defunct piece of evidence. Huh? It's for Spectre's pocket watch, and the crown has been reattached. That watch was his pride and joy, a symbol of great achievements at Scotland Yard. For 10 years without fail, measure every second of a man's remarkable career. But now, it's stopped. Someone needs to keep the memory of Inspector Gregson's career alive, by taking on the great responsibility of winding that watch every single day again. Yes, someone with an equally fierce detective spirit. No, that's passing of a touch moment. It's gotta be me, ain't no one else. Quite right. I mean, after all, the boss was... I mean, my boss was, well, my boss. Yes, Jeannie, he was. Oh yeah, I made a promise, didn't I? I think that's the first time we've seen that sprite. Well, I became a part of that sprite too. And tracked down your man. Oh. However, it's decided. I do it. And I swear, I find your dad and bring him back kicking and screaming. I'm not entirely sure if that would be appropriate. I mean, he's dead. Yes, I think, Gina, that might be best to, well... I think I'd like you to forgive that part of Genie. Yeah, again, a little of a dead side. Huh? Iris? Well, also, I've been wondering who my weird dad is. Of course I have. I wanted to know where I came from. I thought he might tell me something about myself. But I caused a lot of trouble trying to find out. For so many... I mean, we can tell you the truth. Holy, we know Professor Mickey. Oh no, not all, my dear friend. Really, you owe no apology to anyone. Well, whatever, I decided to give up on that because I finally realized. Oh, the Bowling Alley but did the whole live collab. It's doing a don giveaway. But it actually starts on my birthday. Am I gonna do that for my birthday? I might. I don't know, I had to decide about that. It is quite the drive. But anyways, my daddy's the greatest in the world. I don't think it matters what his name or where he's from. I mean, are we still not able to tell the goat that, her daddy was a mass murderer? Don't you agree, Holy? But I guess she sees Holy as her real dad. With everywhere else. I mean, I still think it's appropriate to let her know. Thank you, Holy, and thank you, Daddy. I think Makotoba. Yes, Mr. Sholmes? I think I ought to express my gratitude to you. Oh? For 6 years, you and I solved many mysteries together. And during my time, I remember countless expressions of gratitude for our great services. But a moment ago, I host the most pleasing expression of gratitude of them all. And I should never have experienced it if it were not for you. Aww. You're softly Sholmes. But I must confess, it's a way off my mind to hear you say it. Well then, I think it calls for a lengthily violent recite, wouldn't you say? Oh dear, well, the food would go cold, that's the only problem. Maybe next week, Colin? Are you sure a week is long enough, Alice? Ha! 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 Okay, I kind of want this game to end so we can get the master doom. Even amidst the most troubling cases, even waiting for the most shocking of revelations, returning in the evenings to the sleep, there's always warmth and happiness to be had. The home of the world's greatest detective, and my home too, with my greatest family. This attic room has been my home and office for almost a year now. I've certainly had some unforgivable experience while I lived here. But I think now the time has come. Time to bid this place farewell. Naruto? Oh, Professor. Are you alone? I didn't hear any sound from Satoru's room. Yeah, Satoru went out after dinner. She took carriage. Something about an important matter she needs to take care of. Ah, I see. I wanted you to thank you for what you did earlier. Oh? Violence, I mean. When the subject of her father came up. Well, Client Ben Zeeks. I mean, I just feel bad for her. Like, I don't know. I get it, but at the same time, again, I feel like you should tell her. I don't know. I get it's to protect her and all that stuff. But I don't like the lying to her, though. It's what was agreed with Genshin after all. Little Clint Van seeks fine witches before you die, you mean? Yeah, I'd take some wild Jurassic steps I've done to protect that secret, you know. Calling Satoru back to Japan 6 months ago, for example. That's why? When I read Sosuke's silence report about his final days in London, my heart nearly stopped. He stopped across for crux of that terrible case for Dog's Call. But the description of Baxterville and Signa left me in no doubt. Baxterville. If you decide to investigate that cinema, sooner or later you will make a connection to Ben Seeks. To make matters worse, Satoru knew of an unpublished story as well. The story that Alice had written based on my notes at the time. Ah yes, the Hound of Baxterville. Exactly. It was a work of fiction, but based on the grim reality of a huge beast dog being used as a murder weapon. A dog with the Baxterville's family emblem around his neck. Armed with those two clues, I feel you and Sachua, my wife, have the truth. So I intend investor to about having cause to justify her leaving London and returning to Japan at once. On a of halting any investigations you and she might be contemplating. I see. Something I never understood. It's why Sachua came across a manuscript in Japan, though. You know, I was behind backs of the story, I mean. Trump sent it to me, but that was before Sachua left Japan. He was very troubled about what should be done about it, you see. I read carelessly left down my decks, which was Sachua came across it, of course. It was all in case Chums and I ever pursued, but I didn't record miraculous detail. It was done when I discovered the young guys pieced together so much from my poetry notes. Chums and I discussed the matter and decided that we can't allow the story's publication. At that point, I returned the manuscript by post to Chums for safekeeping. So he did that all to stop eyes from finding out the truth about her father. That's why, because Chums told me how astute she is. I mean, if a girl can help a man invent holograms, I mean, I'm pretty sure she's very smart. However, having witnessed events in court today, I must say my opinion has somewhat shifted. Oh? I think at some point in the future, time will come for us to know the truth. I mean, I think now. When it does, well, I believe it would be for the best. I think so too. Actually, Professor, I want to talk to you about so too. Judging from that expression, I say you come to a decision, have you? Yes, I have. I'll be returning with you to Japan. Are you quite sure? I'm really here as a substitute for Cosmo, but he's here in Britain now, as originally intended. Locomotive student Nadaho really doesn't have a right to stay, I think. I see. Looking back now, when I first arrived here in February, me becoming a lawyer just seems to be the way things turn out. With Cosmo, Sachua, Sun, and Mr. Chums are gently pushing me in that direction. I spent the best part of the year in most of this world, but always aware of the sea of doubt inside me. Until today. Standing back home in Mola, all doubts vanished from my mind. I was totally focused. I was sure my belief in my client. I was sure I could see the trial through. At the end of it, I finally realized no one else chose this path for me. I chose it myself. The path of a defense lawyer, eh? Yes, that's where I am now. And that's why I'm going back with you to Japan as. And that's the path I've been following for the rest of my life. I pass it down to my great son, one Phoenix White. So I think you made quite a resolution, though. I have. Very well, then. I must say, it is extremely welcome news. I shall make arrangements for you to return first thing tomorrow, but I don't imagine we depart for a few days. Now with the symbiosis being cancer now, such a shame. Never mind, I'm sure there will be all opportunities in the future. Well then, I bid you good night. Oh, she spitted the corner. Such for a son. I just wanted to let you know that I'm back. Did you hear what you and your father and I were discussing? Sorry, I did. Yes, I couldn't help but. Oh, how's she heal? Well, from the part about Isis with all, I think. So, aka all of it. And that was from the beginning. So, you made up your mind. You returned to Japan and continued working as a defense loan. Yes, I'm sorry. I wish I could consulted you about it. I want to earlier this evening, actually, but you already gone out. Oh no, that's quite alright. I already knew that's why you've decided not to host on. You did? Such for son. Yes? I suppose that this means it'd be farewell soon, I suppose. You'd be a great help to Cosmo going forward. I mean, I know he's a brilliant low, but he's new to the British courtroom. He's certainly benefit greatly from having a brilliant judicial assistant at his side. Brilliant doesn't cover it. I do my very best. I wish I could say the same, but I couldn't. I can't ask her to come with me after all. She was always supposed to come to Britain as Cosmo's Axel! But worst she can actually, I hate the saying, but worst she can say is no, because that's not true. Someone can do a lot worse than no. It's growing late. We should both try to get some sleep. I'm sure you must be exhausted after today. Oh, yes, you're right. Before I retire, just let me say one more thing. You really were quite splendid in code today. If you ask me, anyone who thinks of you as a substitute or locomotive should be ashamed of themselves. Such was someone. Thank you. Oh, I love her like gentle smile. It's so cute. I mean, she's cute in general, don't get me wrong, but still. Can't believe this day has finally come. You're really leaving then, Runa? I'm afraid so, Iris. Oh, hold on, skip. Thank you so much for everything. I don't know what I could do without your wonderful cooking and delicious team. Oh, I wish you weren't going, but you have to come back and visit. Say you will. Of course, I promise. Well, it was a very brief reunion, but it was a pleasure to pursue a case with you again after so long. For a while at least, it felt like old times. Yes, I suppose on reflection, but there's something to be said for it. Having a little fun once in a while. I just go and say goodbye to the professor as well, I think. Oh, Alice, you do that. Oh, now we get it. After all that, we finally get voice acting. Save my tongue.
I've just checked, Naruhodo-san. Your luggage is already on board. Such a beautiful morning. Perfect for embarking on a journey, isn't it?
Before I set off, I'd just like to say how thankful I am for everything you've done for me. And give my warmest regards to Kazuma, please.
Actually, I think you ought to give him your regards in person, don't you?
Sorry?
He's here, isn't he?
Ryunosuke.
You know, that's not the voice I expect him to have.
What are you doing here?
Do you really think I'd miss my best friend's departure?
Thanks.
I mean, he still has his ascot.
To be honest, I'd been looking forward to our wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's capital, but,
Well, we'll have to save that for another time. Personally, I'm looking forward to facing you in court again.
Me too. But, we're both defense lawyers, so,
I do think the thing got dragged out again, man. Yeah, we do.
I'm going.
I do think, like, the problem with later entries of Ace Attorney is they do tend to drag out the endings, like, as sort of a franchise that involves courtroom and, bails. But, I do say that's an issue with, like, Do Destiny Spirit of Justice and these two games, the Grey Tony games. I do feel like the drag a little in the ending.
But before long, I intend to be just as formidable as the Reaper himself.
oh, I see.
Actually, Ryunosuke, I have a favor to ask.
Name it.
I'll get sued!
You to take care of this for me for a while.
Karuma? Why?
Because I've seen it now. I've seen what's inside me. The demon that reared its ugly head that day.
Oh, the day you went to assassinate Gregerson?
It was only for the briefest of moments. The last time I came face to face with that inspector, but it was unmistakable. I wanted to kill him.
I mean, he framed your father.
Demons that live inside people. And now I know there is one in me. The fact that it very nearly consumed me is something I'll carry with me until the end of my days, while I devote my life to fighting those whose demons have got the better of them. As a prosecutor.
So, that's what you've resolved to do, is it?
Until I'm ready to face the demon within me. To slay it once and for all.
Oh my god, my gut instinct there was going, slay! Oh my god.
I'll take it.
Stupid slang. I know that's hypocritical though of them.
I'll keep it by my side.
I take the band of hypocrite about the situation. I will.
Until we meet again, then. You have your path to follow, and I have mine.
Naruhodo-san? The path you're going to follow from now on. I wonder if I might follow it at your side, and unless I'd be a burden.
I have a strong distaste for Juko's Kamakura, yes, queen! It's a disdain. It's a strong disdain. Ain't even funny. Disdain is even the correct word for it. It's strong over that. I am Nobel. Again, I'm taking the plaque of hypocrite on the nose on that one.
But aren't you...
God. Ben, now you remind me of fucking Kamakura, yes, queen. Thank you for that one.
You're so predictable, Ryunosuke.
I am?
Honestly, you never change at all. But that's what I like about you.
You mean you knew about this?
It was the evening after Lord Van Zeek's trial came to an end. She came to see me at the prosecutor's office.
Really?
Oh.
I had that conversation with Professor Mikotoba.
My job here is done.
So, you'd go with Ryunosuke back to Japan?
Yes. I know it's unfair of me to follow my own interests like this.
Coming here especially to tell me. You're a stickler for etiquette, aren't you? Well, what are his feelings?
We've never discussed it, of course, and Naruhodo-san has made no such suggestion. I worry that perhaps I'd be a burden to him.
He's just as much of a stickler for etiquette as you are. He'd never say anything before he was asked. But I'd feel happy knowing you were with him.
Aww.
Look out for him on my behalf, will you?
Of course.
Susato-san.
What do you think, Naruhodo-san?
Come on, let's go. Let's give a quad swing.
No trial would seem too daunting. So if you're willing, I'd be honored if you'd come with me. Together we can take on the world.
God, again, I love Vegeta smile.
Incompetent, but if you have
You have literally the book of knowledge with like every piece of fucking knowledge of a planet in that book.
Oh, no, not at all.
You cannot say you're incompetent. I'm sorry.
Me.
Let's like say like you're incompetent, but like I can like destroy the planet in like one touch. It's like, are you incompetent?
what's wrong?
Your luggage, Susato-san. There's no time. The ship's going to set sail any minute now.
It's alright. There's no need to worry. As it happens, my luggage is already on board too.
You know what if he said no?
It is?
Your fine judicial assistant has everything in hand as always, I see.
Hmm.
Bruno, your ship's about to leave.
How come
Time to go then.
two main characters from Japan some are British than the British 10-year-old?
Kazuma, draw your sword. One day, when our paths cross, once
I'm just taking Master Duo out of the tower. Because that ain't happening tonight.
The day I eagerly await as a lawyer.
Let's be honest with ourselves on that
Been
one.
waiting to hear you say that, partner.
It's a quiz time. I mean, it's like I would like to get enough sleep for work. Even though my snows and work might get canceled, who knows? I still would like to sleep.
Thank you so much. I'm very much indebted to you.
Indeed, Mr. Naruhodo. I believe you are.
I'll never forget all you've done for me during my time in London.
Quite. I should like to think you will remember your debt of gratitude. Especially when I visit you in your country. What? The truth is, although many are ignorant of the fact, the world is far smaller than most folk realize.
That's true.
Well, I'd be delighted if you came to Japan one day.
Oh yes, would welcome you with open arms, Mr. Sholmes. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I can't.
Okay, no, never mind. I heal for Bridge and now it's his voice now. At first I did.
Please, let us conclude that this is to be merely a brief parting, my dear fellows.
Okay, can we part to the quotes?
And that brings us to the end of my adventures in Great Britain. A peculiar twist of fate brought me halfway around the world those many months ago. But that was just the start of my journey. Who knows where fate will lead me next? Still, I'm confident this won't be my last meeting with the friends I've made in London. And when we're together again, no doubt the first words I'll hear will be,
Objection!
Come, the game is afoot.
Oh, never mind.
The ship, with our friend
Well, it's fine.
sailed steadily towards the distant horizon.
Because, she's the most energetic. I don't know.
Light with joy. friendship will remain true, Wilson. We have but to gently close our eyes, and we are with our companions once more.
So, I do just that.
I also had to go
When I
pee.
do, I can hear his
It's like, if it's multiple reasons why I just want this to end. It's like, how I get good night, what? Oh, there's the ejection. It's like, I also had to go pee.
we meet again, Bruno.
I mean, I like these games. And I really like how interconnected the duology truly is. But man, again, drags at the beginning and at the end. But yeah, so that's for grades to Tony. Took 106 streams, but we got through. Tomorrow, you know, we're continuing to choose the Kaizen, as I feel like my Sandy's game. I'm getting to lose my Sandy playing that game. But the Legend ZA is gonna take over the grades to Tony slot. Before the new DLC drops too, which is good. I already kind of planned out my team a tiny bit for stream. Like, since I played the game, I know, like, who shows up when, so that helps. And plus, since now, we have 3, battle seasons in, I can easily get the, Mega Stones for the 3 Kalos Pokemon. So, that is also available to us. But I already have my star pick out, because, not because I per se want to use the star, it's because I want to use 2 other Pokemon. I'm actually really happy that Cheetah stayed to be a police detective. That makes me happy. I mean, to be fair, again, I know I mentioned, I'm not exactly ecstatic by ZA's star choice. I feel bad for Greg. I mean, he did all sorts of terrible things, but he had a decent heart. The cats! Don't forget the cats! I forgot how cute Wei was. But has no bearing on anything, but... Oh, also too, I know I mentioned this for our stream, because I'm curious on your opinion, Ben. How are we feeling about, Mega, Lucario Z? Me, I kind of did too. I mean, I love that first case, but like it takes. Not that it takes a while. It doesn't feel as long as the first case of the first game. But yeah, I kind of forgot about her too. I like how a lot of her bring knives to her mother's cell. Who needs to bake a cake with a knife in it? Oh, that's sweet. Oh, you picked a hotel that you could afford. Oh no, that's on you. I mean, there can't be too much characters left. Oh yeah, we got mommy. Oh, so she knew. Okay. I'm so past pumpkin for a new Mac. Honestly, the news I can see that. Like, my thing with Mega Lucario Z is just I would love for someone else to get a Mega. Like an evolution Mega, like whatever. I don't care what it is. I just feel like giving like Lucario another Mega, it's just I don't want to say a waste, but like give it to someone else. I'm sorry, like Lucario already has this Mega. And like people say that's a bad argument, but like look at Sableye, like Mawile, like and like oh Pokemon like Kangaskhan. Like, a lot of Pokemon have got a second life with their Megas. Not all of them. Granted, not all of them. But, like, why would you want, like, all Pokemon to get a second chance of life? Why would you want the same Pokemon to get more Ale? And I swear to fucking God, if we get Mega Charizard Z, even though I love Charizard, I love him to death, I'm gonna scream a little. Because I would find that ridiculous. Who am I king? They can make a Mega Charizard Z. Mark my words, they will. Oh, she said Ace Attorney. She said the time of the game. The cat. You know, I wonder what Omega's gonna do. I don't know. We've seen. Yeah, it's like it's sad that the only one I've been impressed by the new batch is yeah, skip this. Let my suffering in. Is Charmanko in terms of like the DLC ones. Okay, so again, tomorrow will be more Jujutsu Kaisen Course Clash, And then more Pokemon, well, starting Pokemon Legend ZA Saturday. So again, thank you all for coming out. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.